let's talk about a real insurrection. All right,
Hey, this shit's
shows you how you
wild.
do
This
it.
shit's getting ham, bro.
Right, a real insurrection doesn't end in 3 hours.
This has been going on for, well, first of all, the internet's been out for the past 5 days over this shit, and it just recently came back on. That's how wild shit's getting over there. Kazakhstan.
Yeah, so we got, the Great Republic of Kazakhstan.
Shouts out
Greatest
Borat.
country in the world. So we got from Ride the News here. Crisis spreads in Kazakhstan. Russia sent troops to lead an intervention in Kazakhstan, where dozens of protesters and police have died in violent anti-government protests. Kazakhstan is an authoritarian, oil-rich country located between Russia, China, and Afghanistan. The country does not have free expression or elections. An increase in fuel prices sparked rallies that have since become wider anti-government protests and have turned violent. Police have arrested 2,000 plus people. Woo! Russia deployed its troops in response to Kazakhstan's ruler asking a Russia-led military organization for help restoring order. Man, so because I believe Kazakhstan part of the USSR when it was the USSR.
I know they have ties,
so, right?
and I know they're allied with them. I forget. I think they actually might have been part of USSR before.
Right,
Our historian here.
makes sense. Yeah, history major.
Eastern Europe is a whole fucking can of worms in itself.
Kazakhstan's really weird because, like they said, it's between Russia, China, and Afghanistan. So it's like you get a lot of it. What was it, like the president or whoever of Kazakhstan? He looks kind of Asian. It's kind of strange. It's like south of Russia.
Right.
It's really weird.
Right.
But man, like I think we had a video on this too.
Yeah, on the next one. Yeah.
Yeah, this shit's getting wild.
Initiation. Erica? Christina Rafini,
This has
thank
been
you.
declared a
The
terrorist
year has gotten
insurrection
off
by
to
their
a very
government, too.
bad start in Kazakhstan. It began with a sudden and steep increase in the cost of fuel, sparking deadly protests and an official shoot-to-kill order.
I hate how they
CBS's MTS
smile
Tayyab
about
has
it,
the
dude.
details.
Just you can see the grin in their
This is a
faces.
nation on the brink. What started earlier this week as a peaceful protest against a sudden hike in fuel prices rapidly escalated into a full-blown uprising.
Which is crazy in such an oil-rich country.
Filled the streets of the capital, Almaty, attacking government buildings and
That's the
demanding
capital
an
right
end
there.
to
Yeah.
over 3 decades of
So this is what they
oppressive
want you to
one-party
think that
rule.
J6 looked like.
State security forces fired stun grenades and tear gas to try and disperse the crowd, with President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev later appearing on state TV to accuse demonstrators of being foreign-backed terrorists and ordered troops to, quote, shoot to kill without warning.
Crazy, bro.
Kazakh media have reported that at
Yeah.
least 18 security personnel have been killed in the unrest and around 25 demonstrators.
Damn.
But
It's
that
more
number
than that, by
is
the way.
likely much
Holy
higher.
shit.
It's likely
This
much
man
higher,
is
yeah.
saying, it's really scary. We feel we have no protection. Across Almaty and the still smoldering signs
Damn,
of
look at the
unrest can be
building.
seen across the city center.
That's the capital.
As a Russian-led
No, it's not.
alliance
No, that's
of
not the
former
capital.
Soviet
Either way.
nations mobilized thousands of
But it's near
troops
there.
at the request of the Kazakh government. The crisis comes at a complex time for Moscow. It's already sent tens of thousands of troops to multiple borders with Ukraine in recent months, stoking fears it could soon invade. But the unrest in Almaty could see Russia drawn into an entirely different conflict, one not of its choosing.
Yeah.
So,
So
hey,
in a statement, the Kremlin-
they also said too that the president just recently announced that the airport has been taken over by protesters as well. Which
that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, that like just announced today, so we'll see how that goes. But that shoot to kill order to me, that shit's crazy, bro. That's
wild,
on
right?
some other
Seems
shit,
like
bro.
They're gonna try and take their fucking country.
I think this is a real deal insurrection going on over here. And like,
wait,
you know,
who's gonna try and take like Russia's trying to take the country back, like reclaim it as Russia, or
No, I mean these people are gonna try and
no, they're really trying to overthrow the government for real.
Yeah.
Because I wish they gave some numbers on like what the price increases of the like that set it off were. But I know these countries are incredibly fucked. You know, there's all military regime. The fucking army controls everything.
But
you can't
literally,
say shit.
I don't know, like sending in the military, the shoot to kill, and there are citizens there. It's like holy fuck.
yeah,
That
They
is
don't
a
fuck
whole.
around, bro.
That's a whole nother level. It's like
yeah. It's just kind of a reminder of like, hey, when you guys think shit's getting really crazy here, it's like,
look over there.
yeah, look at this shit, man. I mean, it was pretty fucking tame on J6, and it's still like obviously gotta fucking disclaim. It's like, yeah, I don't support what people are actually doing. Don't fucking go and try to commit violent acts
But it's like it's totally different between like that. Like I said, that's like the internet's down for an entire like 5 fucking days. The fucking airport's getting taken over. The Capitol's getting fucking set on fire. Other government buildings are getting set on fire, burned down. Shoot to kill orders, and you have to fucking call in your allies to fucking get the situation under control. That's actually like next level. That's approaching. That's a real kind of insurrection, protest, riot. Like that's actual insurrection. They're actually trying to take out the government.
And I wonder what their actual, like how the citizens, even if they have access to firearms or anything, because
it didn't seem like it. Probably not. Probably not, dude. If it's all military like that, like.
But you know what?
If we learned anything from Borat, then they definitely don't have guns.
They don't have guns.
Yeah, they're probably now getting guns because there seems to be. Like,
I wonder what the truth is too, though. To like, if there's any kind of foreign. Backing behind them.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm not saying. Obviously, I think that, most of those countries over there are pretty fucking corrupt. So I'm not surprised to see any kind of protests or riots. But I wonder what extent there is actually some maybe foreign backing of something. But also, I don't know if anybody cares enough to back foreign, fucking riots in
other
Kazakhstan.
than maybe the fucking U.S. does.
We could, we
but
could.
That's the thing. We know that the United States is like, well, January 6th is clearly a coup attempt, and it's like, no. You guys, the U.S. government, out of all people, should know what a real coup attempt looks like because that's all you fucking do. The CIA, that's all they've been doing for the past 100 years is doing coups. And when they do a coup, they know how to do it right. There's people with guns and there's people like blowing shit up. It's a real actual coup attempt. They know for a fact that it's not a coup attempt. That's why you see Kamala fucking like
fake
giggling,
crying
like to start bust out laughing or crying. Like it's the duper's delight.
This is like a pure thought, but honestly, it could be that, the CIA is sending, trying to spark this, like, and just to drive people, drive it off of the Ukrainian border crisis.
I wonder what if this. I don't think this would shift away from the Ukrainian stuff. Actually, you're right, because it could actually, if they started shit up in this one, it divides fucking Russia's forces. Ethan, see, you could be onto something there, actually, because we are in a little bit of a hot contention over Ukraine.
Right.
Yes.
And they are very oil-rich places.
I was gonna say though, if this government gets overthrown or takes any more damage, though, like how would that affect like the oil trade and whatnot? Because them gas prices is a little bit thick right now, a little hostile. What I say we start let's tell Canada to bite the dust, and we're gonna go drill up there in the Great White North. That's how we get the gas prices low.
Dude, right? That's why we could have took Greenland and we never did.
Yep.
And I think
that's a wrap. Yep.
Yeah. So that's that's what a real insurrection looks like.
Yes.
That was a gnarly way to fucking end that, dude.
Right?
Definitely, bro. Yeah. Like there's real shit going on here. Don't let their little pussyfoot fed fucking. No, I hate this. I'm gonna end it on a fucked up note, bro. At least Bush and Obama, at least when they did their false flags attack, at least they made it believable while having a bunch of casualties, bro. Like you couldn't pull off a J6 and have the proper, like, you need that horror, that pure horror of like a ton of people just died to try to hammer in the fucking fact
fear
of to strike the fear to get people to fucking just change. And they didn't, you couldn't get that out of these people, to be honest, because that's not what they wanted, even like most of the normal people, that's not what they wanted, so you didn't,
these people aren't fearful anymore.
And plus it's like it's not believable if you had one Fed out there getting hella violent, people would stop them, So they couldn't pull this off, and honestly,
so they're just trying to rewrite the fucking history.
And don't get me read the history book. Don't get me wrong. Do not enter a government building and start shit. Period, really bro. What the fuck, dude? That is fuck. Do not even get on government property.
You fucked our
and start shit, dude. Like straight up. Like
set everything back a lot by doing
extremely,
that.
And also
it's
made
bad.
us weak
it's really bad. You
in
make
front of other countries.
And I'm saying this too to BLM or to anything you protest, dude. Like if you're anti-abortion, pro-abortion, just be careful when you're on government property. You will get arrested for federal destruction of fucking property, trespassing. They don't play.
Yeah, how many of these guys
they don't fucking play? Like you'll get swatted by fucking. Someone who leaks your information and shit. Like, I don't know. Like,
and then how many of these guys thought they were like real like back the blue guys? And they're like, well, I'm not going to get charged with terrorism. I'm not doing anything like that. Surely they'll be fair. It's like, yeah,
no.